Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Flora is Inspired. Today I want to talk about breaking intergenerational curse or intergenerational trauma from our ancestor in our bloodline. Kind of make peace with our ancestor, our parents, our family, because I think that's what we need to do. From my experience, it was the one that caused a lot of pain in my life and also create our current reality is because we are kinda repeating the same pattern, repeating the same cycle that was inherited by our ancestor, by our family, or by our parents. And because of that, we create a reality that have a lot of struggle, pain, and I've been trying to break the generational trauma or generational curse within my own bloodline, within my own family for probably around 10 years. And finally, like today, I can share to you how I did it. I'm not sure if I already clean all of the curse or all the trauma. I think I'm still in the process of doing that because we carry a lot of trauma. The data accurately I don't know, but I heard there's like 18 generation above within our DNA, within our blood. And that's why I feel like I want to share you what I know. I'm not an expert in anything. I'm just someone who tried to live a better life because I used to be really sick. I have bleeding. I have endometriosis back then that turned into cancer marker, like cancerous. But recently I learned that actually cancer cell is kind of trying to protect your body by creating that pocket where all the bad things can accumulate in one place, so it's not spread out to the entire body. So yeah, that's also new knowledge that I just updated. Yeah, today I just want to share to you what I know. Probably this can be helpful for anyone who feel like their life are repeating the same cycle and they probably see their parents in themselves, or if you have a certain illness, or if you have depression, or if you're struggling financially, if you feel like you always fail, if you feel any type of problems, yeah, probably this video can help you. And let's break the curse. In the beginning, maybe I want to talk about what is the curse, what is called intergenerational curse. I personally feel like the curse itself is not something like, mystical, like bad spirit, or ghosts or something like that. It's more like the same thoughts, the same belief, the same words, the same feelings, and the same action that our ancestor or our family or our parents did, that create a certain outcome, that create a certain identity, and also create a situation that being passed down to the child in the generation, in the family. And because that's the only thing that we know, we keep doing the same thing, and because of that we create the same result. So I believe whatever happening in our life at the moment is the result of we doing something, and that action create a ripple effect of whatever it happened in our reality. But the reason why we are doing thing is because we believe that doing that thing is the right thing. Even though it might be false, because if we do the right thing, the outcome, the experience will be right or will be loving, will be joyful. But if the outcome is negative or the experience is bad, it means that what we do is incorrect or error or unloving, and then that actions is probably we did because we believe that's correct, the correct behavior, right? But actually if the outcome is bad, it means that your action is not good. That's why you need to change the action, and in order to change the action you have to change your belief. You have to believe different things, that whatever you did until now it's actually wrong, and if you want to have a better outcome, you need to change that behavior, change the action, and you need to change your beliefs, what you think about that situation, and you also need to change your feelings about it. So if you feel bad, it means that you have to process that bad emotion, that bad energy, until it becomes neutral, and then you say the right words, you say positive words instead of the negative one, because the negative words that you speak create a certain situation in your life now that you probably don't like. And when all of these are aligned, the thought, the words, the emotion, and the action are aligned, you will have a better outcome, a better situation. A little bit of example of what I did recently is because I have this belief that I have to work hard to perform, to be supported financially, to make money. I used to work really hard. I used to stay late at night and pushing myself beyond my limit and become really tired and become really drained, because I believe that in order for me to deserve money, to deserve support, I have to sacrifice my health, I have to work really hard. And then I end up working in a place or situation where I was required to spend so much energy and so much time to earn a certain amount of money, and then I get sick. That's the outcome of what I believe. And then I try to stop that action, which is I quit, and then I try to think differently, which is coming from God word, Bible verse, or something that people in YouTube that I listen to, that I learn from them, saying that it's not about your hard work, it's about your self-worth, how worthy you believe you are, and your faith that you will be supported. That's the one that will create abundance in your life and change my financial aspect. And then since I quit, and then I try to change that beliefs, and I change my action, and I release all the negative emotion that probably was in me just by breathing and meditating. That's how I process my emotion. For the past 3 months, I start to become more relaxed, and I don't think negatively so much and worrying about where my money will come from. And as the result of that, I can attract clients more easily, and I'm not worrying so much about where my next money will come from, because now I kind of believe that it will come. I don't know from where, because that's not my business. I think God will take care of that. Universe will take care of that. I will do my part, and they will do their part. And because of that, my life has been more relaxed, and I also already healed my carpal tunnel syndrome, and my back used to be really hurt, and now I'm kind of healed because of that. And yeah, so what else, guys? I kind of already shared that. So what we have to do to break the generational curse or generational pattern is we just have to do the opposite of whatever we used to do that creating pain in our life. Like I think everyone is different. For me, one of my biggest problem is with financial, and then that's what I'm working on. And it used to be like health, and then also relationship with people, with women, and with men as well. I think that's all of the aspect, but I think everyone have like the major problem. I'm still working on a lot of that aspect, but it's just getting better and better. So the first thing that I will do is just to acknowledge that, oh, I have this pattern. So that require a self-reflection time. That's why I mostly spend a lot of time by myself at this point. I think that's the most productive way, because I feel like if I spend time with a lot of people, I end up recreating similar dynamic energetically, because I still have the same energy. I will attract similar situation. I will not share in details, but I just realized that whatever I think about, whatever I speak about, whatever I feel, and whatever I do will create my reality. And that's why I spend a lot of time alone to go inside and understand these four aspects of my life that create my reality. And then I will change that. I will like notice the problem, so I just write in my journal, this is my problem, and I kind of focus on myself. I didn't blame anyone anymore, because at this point, if we really want to change and if we really want to improve our life, we cannot stay in the victim mindset. We cannot stay in the victim frequency, which is 150 below, like anger and blaming. I mean, like, when it naturally triggered within us, it's okay to feel anger, it's okay to feel shame, it's okay to feel that lower frequency emotion, because that's often happen automatically, right? It's like a triggered, so you cannot control what you feel. But I suggest you guys to really take responsibility, not to blame anyone, but use that as an opportunity to process that energy, whatever you get triggered on by other people, and just go in by doing breath work or grounding, and then release that negative energy, and then try to notice what you think, what you say, what you feel, and what you do, and then try to do the opposite of that. So what I do is, actually, if I have negative thought about myself or about other people, I will try to find the opposite of that thought, even if there's like a good quote about it, or if there is Bible verse, something, or quote by Jalaluddin Rumi maybe. Like, for example, I have this pattern of thoughts that say that, ooh, women are jealous of you, something like that. And then I try to write that belief, and then I say like, ooh, women are so supportive of me. Yeah, I'm just trying to think the positive version of whatever negative in my mind, and then I make it into a habit. And every day I'm practicing that. So I'm trying to write a new stories, and yeah, that's what I do, guys. And I believe if I keep doing that in every aspect in my life, sooner or later my life going to shift, and I will not live the same way like my family or my ancestor did, because yeah, it's painful. I have no other choice. Like, I think we need to just pass down to our next generation whatever good, whatever loving, whatever amazing, and we just need to let go the negative pattern and adjust and harmonized with love, with God, with nature, with our people. Yeah, and that way we will be able to live more peacefully, and we will be able to live more happily, because our frequency is no longer sad or angry or shame. It's not that all that's emotion is bad, it's just painful. Maybe it's bad. What do you think? I don't want to judge an emotion as well. Maybe every emotion have a purpose. For example, like fear, the purpose is to protect us from destroying ourselves. God plays fear of death so we don't like destroy ourselves. That's why we will naturally feel afraid of fire or feel afraid of high place, and that's what will going to protect us from going. Ah. And then shame is probably an emotion that will protect us from doing something wrong even further. And then anger is an emotion that have a purpose to protect us from being trampled, like our sense of self not being disrespected by other people. So I think every emotion in its good, what is this, intensity is actually serve us, but if it's like become too much, then it will create something bad in our life. I think that's all so far what I share. I hope it could be helpful. If you have other questions or if you have something that you're struggling about at this point in your life and you feel like I probably can give you any insight, you can drop your question into the comment section or to my email. Yeah, I think that's all. Thank you so much, guys, for being here, and I hope we can break free from all the intergenerational trauma and have a happier life. Enjoy. God bless you. Bye.